mentioned last week.
Hoosier?
Yes.
Had a great day. Y'all make sure you print that. He had a great day. He stunk last week. He was average. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't what we need him to be. But you know he actually had a really good day.
He made the 56-yarder at the end of practice.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to him. I was more working on some situation stuff. But he had a good day. He's had a good few days. But you know, he's just knowing stuff just goes off his back. You know, he's just kind of wired the right way. But I thought he was average last week. But he's been good.
How about procedural pre-snap?
Pretty good. We had one snap infraction with the second group. We're 2nd and 2, and we had a infraction, and and that was, we weren't on the same page. And now all of a sudden you're 2nd and 7, and then we don't get the first. So those are little game changing. It was with our 2s, so those are some game changing type stuff, just some mental stuff that we got to eliminate. We had a few more penalties today than we had the last game. We had one offside on defense. We had a receiver jump offside. We had a big play. And we had 2 guys moving, a tight end and then a receiver moving. The tight end wasn't set in time. So those are critical errors that get you beat. Happened in our first game last year. We had a big play and first momentum of the game. And in big games like that, and the one we're getting ready to play, early momentum is a big deal. And all of a sudden you got guy moving, guy covered somebody up, and those things are hard to overcome.
Slightly off topic, President.
Slightly off topic?
Slightly off topic.
Hello.
President Clinton.
Hello, matey. Where did you come
Sorry, I
from?
don't know where the hell that came from.
Is he British?
I'm not.
Did y'all hear British?
Yeah.
Australian? I heard something. Hello.
And that's all I got. Clemson, along with some other universities, LSU, Missouri, Auburn, all have tigers as their emblem, mascot. Tigers. Clemson's branded mascot since 1896. Their goal is to save wild tigers in the world, 5,000. So, does it strengthen the Clemson football brand to keep these living ambassadors from going extinct?
All right, I didn't hear anything in your question. All right, well, go back to the beginning. What was the first part?
Clemson and some other universities that have tigers as their mascots, they've banded together, have a program called Tigers United.
Oh,
To
okay.
save tigers all over the world that are
I
extinct.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Start by Clemson. Obviously, Clemson Tigers.
Well, sign me up for that. We need to keep the Tigers going.
Does it strengthen Clemson football brand to keep these living ambassadors from going extinct?
I think the answer is yes. Isn't that the answer? Yeah, we don't want the Tigers to be extinct. Did I hear that right? Yeah, we want to keep the Tigers going. They're amazing.
Talk about that. I guess there's an emotional bond between fans and athletes with the Tigers. We get Tiger paws everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Talk about that emotional bond between fans and athletes with Tigers.
Yeah, I mean it's big. I mean, would you say there's only 5?
No. Universities?
Tigers?
Just
No, 5 universities that have tigers as a mascot. Is that it?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? That's it. There's not many. So yeah, I mean it's a cool thing. So I mean I'm all for that. We don't want them to be extinct. Unite me for that. But you got me with the Australian accent.
Yeah, it's all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the safari mindset. That's exactly what he was. We'd gone down under. I've seen lions. I went to South Africa, saw lions. Tigers aren't in. They're North Africa, I think. Tigers.
They're like somewhere in like Northern Asia and stuff like that.
They weren't in South Africa. Lions were down there. We're so off trail here. This thing is off. Oh man.
Slightly more on topic. Just Will and Drew, having them on the coaching staff. How meaningful has that been to have all of your sons on the team at the same time, and how much have you seen them develop?
Oh man, I mean, first of all, it's amazing. It's a blessing. One of those things you ever even think about, and it's cool. They chose. This is what they were passionate about, wanting to do, but they're way better than me. They're way better. I got hired when I was 26 at Alabama, full time, and So I think Will's 26 and Drew's 25, and they're way better than me, way ahead of me. They're going to be, they're already good coaches, but they're going to be great coaches. They're very equipped. And it's been fun though, because, you know, even though growing up in the house and they're around and you think you know, it's just like when they came to Clemson. They knew our program, but they didn't really know our program because they weren't in all the meetings and all the stuff. And that's why I was excited, because I really wanted them to get everything holistically that our program instills and offers in these players. But they didn't really know campus. Like, they didn't really understand campus, even though they've grown up here. And same thing coming over to this side of the curtain. You know, they really didn't really understand the depth of all that goes into coaching and preparation and leading and managing, and you know, so it's been awesome. It's been awesome for them to really get, you know, what I think is a great foundation in this business, the way I think it should be. And you know, that's something that they can hold on to for the rest of their careers. But they're going to be really good. All I can tell you is they're way better than I was at that age.
I guess what ways are they better than you?
Smarter, know more, way more worldly and cultured than I was by a long shot. And you know, they've just been exposed to so much more than I was at that age. And they've been around more, you know, football-wise too. Just been around a whole lot more than I was stepping into that role at 26.
I know Will had a different path than Drew to get there.
Yep.